What's happening? It's your homie Hxndrx. You already know we here on the GameHeadz Podcast. You already know this. Yeah.
Johnny made it.
Our life in this world is two different things. Understanding to coincide with joys and pains. We was never meant to.
Appreciate you for coming fuck with me, my nigga. You dig? Fuck,
Sure.
I can't fuck with you. You heard my point.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
First thing I want to ask you, bro. Where you from, dog?
I'm from New Orleans, the Uptown area. I lived all over the city though. To be honest with you, I done lived in Salisbury, I done lived in JP. Then we moved to Highly Grove. That's kind of where I was raised. Kind of why I say I jumped off the porch. Then we moved to the east. Then we moved to the 8 Wall. You know what I'm saying? So then after that, you know, Hurricane Katrina. So you know what I mean. My family rooted Uptown though. So you know that's a big thing for sure, especially with the family. You know, and that's why I jumped off the porch. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit, it'd be kind of hard to ask you where you went to school. Like, you probably went to school all over.
Man, I went to Catholic school, man. In New Orleans, I went to St. John of Arc in P-Town. Then I went to St. Aug in the 7 Wall. Yep. Then Katrina, man, I ended up coming to St. Martinville. That's how I got familiar, you know, with the area around here. So that's what it is, man.
So fuck, what got you into music, dog?
Man, music was always around. You know, waking up on them Sunday mornings, you hearing Soul Train. Grandma got the record player. She got all this music. I'm looking at the albums, drum sets for Christmas, that type of stuff. And then, you know, just being raised in New Orleans, man, second lines, you know what I'm saying? How can you avoid it? You know what I mean? It's just part of you.
So, you started off as a producer, right? Or did you start off rapping and producing?
Man, I started off like everybody else seemed like I started off rapping.
Right.
I started off rapping, and then you try to figure out how to hear yourself rapping and stuff that you rapping, and then that's how you get into your production and your engineering bag, playing around with tape recorders.
Right.
Man, what this used to be called? It used to be in Harry. I don't know. I forgot the name of this spot, man. But before it was Big Lots. Before that, it was something else. I went up in there and bought a tape recorder, and you know, dudes from around the way, we up in there recording ourselves rapping on a tape recorder. Yeah, all that. You know what I'm saying? We done figured it out, like playing the songs off Q93, getting a little bit of the instrumental, rapping over that. You know what I'm saying? Figuring it out, bro.
Right.
Figuring it out.
You remember one of your first raps?
No. No. It was so many of them. I used to just write too. I ain't gonna cap.
Right.
I think part of it was some poetry type stuff too. I had got a poetry book when I was young. I used to just be reading through it. I was like, man, this hard. So I think the earlier stuff started out as like poems for real, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
So, all right. Damn, that's crazy. You kind of threw me off. I thought you started off making beats. So you started off rapping.
I always wanted to make beats though, so I had to figure that out. I had to figure everything out, like trial and error. You know, we were talking about that off mic.
Right.
You know.
So, what was your first like solo project? Like, what was your first project that you put out?
This project called Collective Progress. I worked on that up in here, matter of fact. That was like the earliest stuff. You know, when you just really trying to find yourself as an artist, you know what I'm saying? So just Collective Progress. That was like some Dat Piff type stuff around that time, that era.
Gotcha.
So, you know, Collective Progress, man, for sure.
So how long have you been doing music? Like, do you got a time?
Man, be real, man. Probably high school. Cause they had a dude at the Katrina. He had a studio out this way, and they was telling me about him. So I linked with that boy. That might have been my senior year in high school. So I say that's where it really started. Cause he had the whole setup, like mixer, mic. He mixing the records. He producing everything. So I learned a lot of that, you know what I'm saying, how to get up and, you know what I'm saying, produce records and do a lot of that, the engineering side. I learned that from dude early, for real. Around the same time I started rapping, so kind of really went hand in hand, you know.
Gotcha. Well, the first project I got on that I heard you spit was First King.
Word, okay.
What's the joint? Is it upstairs?
Yeah.
Is that the joint where you shot at Lamont? Elmont?
Man, yeah, when you heartfelt, yeah, that's
I
that
love
joint.
That song, brother.
Yeah, the upstairs,
I
bro.
love that song, bro.
Johnny made it. Did that beat? He from the city, off the West Bank. Yeah.
Shout
Sure.
out Johnny made it.
Yep.
Yeah, that beat hard as fuck. And you talking on that bitch.
Yeah, man. Say, bro. Yeah, that was one of them joints, dog.
Yeah.
That's just when you be in the zone, like, man.
Yeah.
Did that one in Kenner.
Yeah.
Johnny sent the beat. I was like, man, I just how that beat was, that sample on there, his production. It was talking, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It was talking. Yeah.
You gotta talk back.
Yeah, bro. It was talking, bro. A real heartfelt joint, man. Shout out Elmont. He know what it is. Yeah, bro. Real talk.
You know what's crazy, though? Like, around that time, when you dropped that song, when you dropped that project, and I was listening to that song, I had just shot an episode with Elmont.
I remember that.
And, bro, the conversation me and this man had a whole conversation on my way to the studio to film with him. And it's like, when you said that line in that song, that shit resonated so hard with me. I was like, this nigga, he really one of them ones. Like,
one of the episodes with
he walking
Elmont.
around here dropping diamonds. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
one of the episodes with Elmont, I feel him because he heartfelt, man. A lot of people don't even know, me and that dude relationship, man. Like, man, that's the bro, man.
Yeah, that's
like,
for real.
That's bro, man.
Big shout out.
So you know exactly what that line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I said when I heard it,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hold up. Okay. Like, and it really made me pay way more attention to you after that. Like,
yeah, because it resonated. Special. Yeah, just that whole, you could feel him when he talking, just like in that line. Yeah, that line.
So I knew where you was coming from.
Right, fact.
I ain't gonna lie, it's just that song, period, though. Like, and that's another thing I want tap in with you, like, as far as like your content and your music. Like, what made you start going in that direction of like talking spiritual?
Right.
And, I hear you drop quotes on the Bible.
Right, for
stuff
sure.
like that. Like, what made you? Well, I just want to hear from you. I kind of get it.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to know what made you go that route.
Man, my bro, man, rest his soul, man. My dude I came up with, Cedric Melville, gotta say his name, rest his soul.
Sure.
He passed recently. He had a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Gifted dude. Intelligent. You know what I'm saying? He had just been through a lot. And we was talking one day, and this round of time, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting my mind right and getting together, you know what I'm saying, spiritually for real. So he was telling me from the earlier stuff, like, because he had some music that was unreleased, a lot of stuff I might have just teased and didn't really pursue. So he had this stuff, and he was big on it, And me and him just talking, I used to just be interested in, with all that he had dealt with. I used to be asking him, man, who in your top 5? He used to be like, you, bro. So I used to be tripping out, man. So we talking, and he, you know what I'm saying, he had been through a lot. I think he might have been in a jam or something like that. And while he was in that jam, he was writing stuff up in there, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he had let me hear what he was writing. So I'm tripped out. I'm like, man, bro, you coming spiritual on there, you know what I'm saying, in his way. So he telling me like, yeah, bro, like, like this what it is. So I paid attention to that, and he wanted me to get back into making music because I was done. I was like, the game watered down. I'm not feeling it. I'm not liking the direction the game going in. And I'm already working like, in music, you know what I'm saying, as far as entertainment, go studios. I'm already doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So I'm like, I'm good. I'm already comfortable where I'm at. Bro was talking to me, man, and you know how they say, man, you will hear somebody talking, and then, man, that could really be God talking through that person to you. It was one of them encounters. So, man, I couldn't, it couldn't be denied. I had to go back in, bro, man, rest his soul. And that's the thing, like, bro not even here no more, and and what he told me that day is still going. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about another thing I wanted to ask you. How you feel about, I don't know if you be like watching what be going on online and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I barely do it, but I still be, seeing it or whatever. How you feel about the D1 situation?
Yeah, Man, you really gotta sit back and look at both sides and still, it's a good conversation to have. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what side you fall on, it's a good conversation. Cause if you been keeping up with hip hop, man, I don't know the last time it's been a conversation like that, a good conversation, a worthwhile conversation, some substance that's in the, in the headlines, man. I'm for the conversation. Far as the approach on both sides, that part, it definitely could have been handled better for sure. Right. I hear both of them. You know what I'm saying? I see where both of them coming from for sure. I do feel like it could have been handled better because I don't like to see nothing get. You know what I'm saying? Some conversations you could have in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? And put that together for real. So I just don't like seeing stuff get messy online. That's my biggest thing. It's a good conversation to have. Both parties responded, and that don't always happen. So that's something to pay attention to. You don't even get to this level of conversation a lot of times. So the fact that it's happening and happening now, man, it's a good conversation to have.
Right.
Sure.
I agree. Let's talk about your latest album.
In Appointed Time.
Appointed Time. How you First, let's talk about what made you go that route as far as like having what we call that interludes before the album, before the song comes on. Like
yeah, for sure.
What made you go that route? Like
just listening to them joints. Like a lot of stuff I listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll have a little prelude somewhere. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different productions. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the way, especially in hip hop, they do that. So. That was always a thing. I'm into that. You know what I'm saying? I like the movies. I like the films. Like, so when you put them little snippets in there, that catch me. So just putting that in, incorporating that in there for the listener to vibe with at the same time, you want to put a message in there, something to, drive the record home a little bit more for sure. For sure.
It definitely did that in the album. It's a good listen too. Make sure y'all go check that out, man. Appointed Time, you hear me? Another thing I wanted to ask you, how was the experience sitting down with Nolazine? I see the way you rolled it out though, like the way you did the interview, like, like man, this man really like pull up with like a driver and
word,
you know what I'm saying? Like just the way you did it, it was like a rollout for an interview. You don't really be saying that.
Yeah, man, you want to do it right, man. Right. The way we do it, we independent, you know what I'm saying? We blessed to do it, so we just want to do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Right. To be real, man, I think a lot of times the way, the type of, music that we make, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't think they do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like far as like you could call it conscious, you could call it music with substance, you could call it whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they dress it up right. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it look right. You know what I'm saying? And this really what it is, like, you know what I'm saying, it's how we conduct business, so we just wanted to show that, you know what I'm saying, and display that, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, bro, I'm glad you asked that question, because it's like, anytime they associate that music with something, they always attach it to, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, maybe barefoot vibes, I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying, but I just wanted to paint that picture, like, man, like, this what it is, man, it's the real business. Like everything authentic, you know what I'm saying? It's independent. And man, I just wanted to do that right, bro, for sure.
Yeah, it was a good look too. Like I like the way you rolled it out and you know what I'm saying? Promoted the interview.
Yeah, man, gotta do it right, bro. For sure.
Yeah. But where you think that gap come from as far as like you said, when they label certain genres? Because they do have different genres of hip hop. We categorize it all as same
word,
but like where you think that gap come from, where a person that's may just be talking about their real life and their real life might just be, not street, but conscious, spiritual. Where you think that gap come from as far as like the division?
I think it's that money. I think it's that money, dog. That money will change people. So when I'm saying, like this an independent thing, like, man, like, it's nothing that I've seen it's nothing that I haven't seen. It's nothing that I haven't encountered. It's not too many things that'll distract me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you show me some bread, I'm like, bro, like, I mean, money might be new to you. that probably don't pertain to me, so it ain't gonna hit the same. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? It's really that money, bro. You throw that money, bro, it changed people. That might not even be them who you really seeing. They just doing, bro, a lot of these artists, man, I didn't work behind the scene. I didn't been in sessions with labels. I see what's going on for real. So it's like, man, I'm not about to act another way and change myself. I think that money didn't change people, dog, to be honest with you. And, you know, you hear like, man, bro, it's the look, it's that money, dog, honestly, bro. So, you know, a lot of times, you know, even with that rollout, man, I just wanted to kind of, you know, just set the stage where it's like, man, look, bro, we independent. We could do this ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just wanted to make sure it looked the part and that feel of it. That's why I represented the way I do, because, man, you know, they done got it misconstrued, bro. Yeah, for sure. They done got it misconstrued. That money got people out here looking crazy.
Yeah.
When what they willing to do for money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm
just
looking to show, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to compromise yourself. Like, you could still do your thing. You could still pull up swinging. Like, you ain't got to act like you something you not, though, to do that. So that's all it is. You know what I mean?
Right. I champion that, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with artists that lean more to that.
Yeah, word.
Because it didn't got diluted with a lot of people being who they not, like you said. And that money, man.
Money, yo.
Make them act real weird.
Bro, and the thing is, the money gonna come regardless. If you know what I'm saying, if you doing your thing and you in the right place, if you're in your intended lane, it's gonna come. Now, when you not in your lane and you compromising your morals, your integrity, man, look, bro, nah, we not doing that, yo. Right. We not doing that. Rather not do it at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know.
I agree. Yeah, that's crazy. As far as New Orleans, bro, like, what you fucking with from the city right now? Like, what's inspiring to you that's from the city?
I like
music-wise, I'm speaking
Cif, Jamil Naheem Ek, him. I like what him and King Akeem doing. Just that independent feel. I like what Flight is doing. I like Ferret. I like what YD doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm tapped in. I like what La Iceberg doing. Man, there's a lot of cats. Just off the top of my head, though. Cif, him and King Akeem, Flighters. Flighters one of the dudes who I learned production from. A lot of people don't know that.
Nah, I didn't know that. That's dope. Shout out Flighters.
For sure, man. For sure. And that's just, you know, just on some independent stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, I just rock with the independent, you know what I'm saying? What Ride 49 doing is crazy, because I don't know the last time we had a look before dude, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you feel me?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, so, you know, I just want to shoot out a couple independents, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
Anything that you want to share that you probably ain't never shared in the interview, like as far as you telling you know, some of your story?
One of the things, man, probably that Flighters, you know what I'm saying? Flighters. Another dude gave me some game, mugs, you know what I'm saying? Mugs, they got us. Yeah, mugs, you know what I'm saying? So, probably that, man, you know, a lot of production, you know what I'm saying? A lot of insight I got, you know what I'm saying, was from Flighters and mugs, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's one of the things I always be sitting back and saying, like, a lot of people don't know that I try to tell that story too as much as I can, man.
Right. Big shout out Mugs. I ain't gonna lie, man, Mugs. Man, I wish Muggs would do more production, bro. Like, I really wish he is. That dude, like, an untapped talent. That dude gave me a beat CD one day.
Crazy.
I didn't know.
Crazy.
Like, I didn't know. I've been sitting next to this nigga for years, and I didn't know.
Crazy. That's another thing about Muggs people don't know, man. Musically, that dude is very inclined.
He's very inclined. Very.
His ear different.
Different.
Yeah, he got a different ear, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
He definitely should be working with a lot of artists in the city that's looking for a certain sound, because he got it.
Yeah.
And if he don't, he can find it.
Word.
He one of them. Flighters too. And you too. You in that number 2. Like,
Word.
y'all production is like, even if it don't sound New Orleans, y'all could do. I feel like most producers, especially from the city, could do that. Not all. I ain't gonna say all, but most can. Because, you know, that's where they from. That's where y'all from.
Right, yeah. We rooted in it.
But just talking about y'all 3, because that's what we at right now. Y'all 3, all collectively could go somewhere else, too.
And work, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And still give you that real...
100%.
That real feel in the music. Like,
right. 100%. You know I know exactly like, what you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, like...
Man, bro, when I first started... myself, Muggs and Fleischers, we was working on an R&B album with an artist, you know what I'm saying? So that'll tell you right there, we wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? He from out of town too. We wasn't even working on nothing locally. So that go to what you saying. We working on an R&B album. That's how I even get, you know what I'm saying, in the mix for real like that. So what you saying is exactly it, bro.
Right.
Sure.
Anything else you want to promote, bro? Anything else you want to talk about?
Man, biggest thing, man, look, man, make sure y'all doing y'all thing, man, put God first. I gotta say that first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Put God first. That's who gonna get you everywhere you supposed to be at. For sure.
Thanks. Anything else you want to promote, bro? Give your socials.
Oh yeah, Hxndrx, HXNDRX _ HXNDRX _ new project on the way. For sure, coming soon. Gotta keep with it.
You working on that right now?
Right now, as we speak, man, we like 3 songs in. Should be 3 songs in for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add a link to your new joint. I'm gonna put your whole page on.
Yeah, that Night to Day video out. You know what I'm saying? That joint doing this thing. Yeah.
Appreciate you for fucking with me, dog. You dig? Ben was supposed to do this shit.
That's what they need to know. They need to know this overdue.
Yeah, this been overdue.
This one thing, don't think this overdue, man.
Been overdue.
Me and bro Ben was supposed to tackle this one, dog, for sure.
But we gonna come back. You did when you drop that new album.
Yeah, keep it going.
Yeah, we gotta keep on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, though, brother. You did for fucking with me. Y'all make sure y'all go fuck with my dog. I'm gonna have all this shit in the description. You did. Y'all make sure y'all tap in and go fuck with that. Y'all need beats too. Holler at this man.
Yeah, man. Get with me, man. We working on them projects, man. That's one thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the music, man. Keep the music good. Keep it good, man.
Please.
Yes.
Please. All right, man. Y'all know, man. It's your boy Cory Caesar, man. Y'all can hit me up at CoryCaesar.com. You did. Y'all follow all my shits right there. One-stop shop, yeah. Got a lot of new more content coming for y'all. You did. Believe that.
Yeah.
Like GameHeadz shit. Bang.
Understand this mystery, if you know history. Before Eve ate the apple, man was moving blissfully. But somehow that sweet fruit turned to sour. And if you asking me, I hope these queens learn their powers. And if you asking me, I hope these kings learn their posture. And leave that life alone of false dreams, that's false doctrine. All the lies, all the fake deities in your pockets. All these guys been trying to sell hope, they false prophets. How they relying on bias and divide for profit. Internalize with self, seek the spirit and stop it. I'm seeking more spiritual. I'm sick of looking at the news, it's looking pitiful. My dude said to keep the blick at every interval. We just want to raise the babies. We've been trying to duck them cages. I don't trust the smiles, see the evil in their faces. You don't see it's crazy, they robbing women with their babies. Moods changing daily, every day the weather changes. So what you really gaining? What your real aim is? I won't feel frail, I'm still maintaining. Food on the table so my family ain't famished. It's been all these years and these folks still banished. They locked in Mississippi, they locked in Tallahassee. Over what, dog? Some grants when you couldn't tax it? Then they legalized it, now they manufactured. Boy, this world crazy, ask them that, they call you crazy. Then they feed you prescriptions, whole population faded. Boy, they something else, I'm reading scriptures for my health. Running ups with El Minor, I feel him cause he heartfelt. Everything I have, I give it till it's nothing left. Keep me from round these snakes, they really only out for self. Never wanted to get knocked or take a lick for petty theft. Only wanted to get knocks and keep bread up on the shelf. Nowadays, if nothing else, I'm praying that my prayers prevail. Sincerely yours, I'm sending this one upstairs.